Hey everyone, welcome back to Digit Innovations. So, in the previous video, we have seen Wipro 2025 Aptitude Question Paper Part 1, right? So, in the Part 1, we have covered all quantitative question parts. And when it comes to the second part, in this, we are going with the logical part. Like in the previous, we mainly concentrated on the calculations and formulas, right? So when it comes to the second part of logical, we are going to use our brain and solve the problems. So thinking is the main thing here. You have to use your brain to solve a particular problem. Here, no calculations is being included. Only your brain should be work. Okay, let us start with the questions. So let's see the first question of logical part. First one it is class A has higher enrollment than class B. Okay, class C has lower enrollment than class B. Class A has lower enrollment than class C. Okay, if the first two statements are true, the third statement is. So here total three statements are given to me. First one it is class A has higher enrollment. That means the number of persons which are present in class A are more than present in B. Okay. For example, here 40 members are there in A. Less than 40 members are there in B. In that way. Okay, next statement is class C has lower enrollment than class B. That means class C has lower enrollment than class B. That means the number of persons present in C, class C, are less than B, which are present in class B. Okay, for example, here 20 people are there, here 30, more than 20 people will be here. Okay, that means we can write it as B greater than C. You can write it as in this way or C less than B or B greater than C. It is all same. So this is the thing you got in two statements. And next one it is class A has lower enrollment than class B. Here they are telling class A has low members compared to C. But in the first statement, we got to know it is more than B. In the second statement, we got to know C is less than B. So it is finally we got this statement like A greater than B, B greater than C. For example, here 40 members will be there, here 30 will be there, and here 20 will be. This will be the correct statements. And what they are telling, if the two statements are true, let us assume they are wrong. These two statements are wrong. There will be a possibility of this third statement is being accepted. But they are telling in the question itself that two statements are true. If the two statements are true, this will be the thing. Like A will be greater than B and B greater than C. So the highest one it is B and the next highest one it will be B. Sorry, the first highest one it is A and the next highest one will be B and the last one will be C. This is the right process, right? They are telling the first two statements are true. That means this will be the final thing. And the third statement which we got, C is greater than A, that is absolutely wrong. So the third statement will be false. So the answer would be B. So next one it is choose the correct alternative that will continue the same pattern and fill in the blank spaces. So this is concept from uh, number series. uh, the first thing you have to keep in mind it is the rules. You're going to have the particular rules to be followed to find a pattern. Okay, first it would be addition and subtraction. Next it would be division and everything, and next it would be squares and prime numbers and everything. But first taking the all rules, it would be time taken process, but you have to follow the rules for sure. But by seeing this itself, we can say these are all the prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. These are all comes under prime numbers. By seeing itself, we can find the pattern very easily. Without doubting itself, we can say the answer. But what if other things are mentioned, like I mean, even numbers are there in between those? You can go with the rules then. If you find any shortcut, like if you see in itself, you can say it is a prime numbers. You can follow directly. You can follow the prime number pattern. Okay. If it is not there, go with the rules. It would be better option for you to get the correct answers. Okay, I recommend to follow the rules mostly. If you see the prime numbers or any other squares you are finding, by seeing itself you got the answer, you don't need to go with the rules. Okay. 2, 3, 5, 7, and next one would be 13 and 70. So the one it is 13. Option B is the correct answer. Next one it is, they have given two statements and they are asking us to tell us what is cause and what is effect. Is there any cause and is there any effect by the two statements? By one statement, is there an effect for other one? Uh, we have to say that. So first, let us read the questions. The Archaeological Survey of India has submitted a report for the Supreme Court that there is no evidence to prove that Ram Setu is man-made. So it is related to scientific or legal finding, we can say. It is a scientific finding. And next one, it is Mr. Kailash, which is a natural formation, is considered holy and is received by Hindus and Buddhists the world over. It is related to the religious concept, right? It is the statement is related to religious, but the one first one, A, is related to legal finding, something report. Here there is no curse, there is curse and effect. So Ramsetu is the thing which is being happened, and it is the religious one. Okay, these are the independent curse. Some effect is being happened by A and B statements, and there is curses because of A and B also. But there is no relationship between A and B. That is reported. That is report which is given by some other person to the court. But here B, something formation is being happened, and in that something religious concept has been added. So both A and B are not related. They are independent. They are not dependent. Okay. So first statement is, if statement A is the cause and the statement B is its effect, there is no relationship between A and B. So there is no cause and there is no effect by the A and B. If statement B is the cause and statement A is its effect, no, nothing is cause and nothing is effect in between both of them. So if both the statements A and B are independent causes, so they are independent causes, but there is also effect also. The next one, it is if the both the statements A and B are effects of independent causes. So something effect is being happened by those two independent causes, right? So the option it is D. So as I told you, you're not going to use any pen and paper here. Any calculations is not being done here. You're just going to use your brain to solve a particular problem. Okay, that comes under logical reasoning. It is all based on your mind. So let's see the next one. So the principal instructed all the teachers to be careful in class because some students may disturb other students. Okay. Assumptions are the teachers may handle the situation properly and they may restrict the naughty students. Okay, this is the first one. And the next one it is the students will welcome the decision of the principal. So assumption is something like taken for granted or not directly stated, but must be true. So something uh, we can say it's just a statement, and by that statement something is being implied, right? Uh, Principal told teachers to be careful in the class, so that the naughty students won't disturb the class for other students. So by this, there will be two assumptions. Mm, they are telling two assumption is being happened. One, the principal is thinking, not directly stating, not directly telling, but what will be the true if this statement is being told, what will be the two assumptions can be granted. Okay, I hope you're understanding. So there is something is being happened in the principal's mind. Something he told to the teachers to be careful in the class, not to disturb other students. And he will start assuming, he will start taking the assumptions. He may think the assumptions are true. The teachers may handle the situation properly, like they are restricting by putting some rules. It is maybe accepted. The principal can assume it. Okay, when the teachers should be listen to principal, right? The teachers have to listen to the principal order. So there is a possibility of the first impact. The next one, the students will welcome the decision of the principal. See, this is the instruction given to the teachers, not to the students. There is no involvement of students here. Okay, something situation is being happened and it is told to the teachers to control it, and there is no involvement of the students. There is no principal is telling to students, he was just telling to the teachers. So there is no involvement of the students, so the students can't welcome the decision of the principals, right? So assumption one would be the answer. So what will be the first one? If only assumption one is implied. So the answer is one. Only there is an assumption it can be happen these two teachers may handle the situation properly and they may restrict the naughty students. It can be happened. Students welcoming the decision of the principal is not being happened because students are not involved here. They are not listening to the principal directly. Only teachers are being listened to the principal. I hope you are clear. The next one it is cutting down a forest is a threat to the wildlife. Most of the species are on the verge of extinction. So something cutting down of forest will be the threat to wildlife. We already know that. And most of the species animals are on the verge of extinction. So due to the deforestation, it is being happened, right? Courses of action. The first one it is the species of animals which are on the verge of extinction must be protected by creating wildlife sanctuaries which contain flora that defines the native habitat of endangered animals. Okay, to the maximum extent possible, we should stop deforestation. Growing urban forests to compensate for deforestation. So something is being happened there. Okay, the first one cutting down forest is there, right? In that sentence something action got happened, something curse is being happened. To control that, what are the things we need to follow, they're asking. So they gave three sentences, we have to tell whether those three sentences follows or not. What sentence follows? Okay, due to that cutting down of forest, there is a threat of wildlife and most species got extinction. Okay, the first one it is the species of animals which are on the verge of extinction must be protected by creating wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, this is accepted because the thing which are being extensions, like a wildlife which is being extensions, should be protected, right? We can't kill them. So to the extension level, we have to protect them, which by providing wildlife sanctuaries. Like there would be a native habitat for the wildlife. So we have to provide that to the animals by protecting. Okay. So first one is being accepted. Okay. To the next one, to the maximum extent possible, we should stop deforestation. So if we doesn't do deforestation, they will live their life, we will live our life, right? So there won't be any extinction here. If we doesn't do any deforestation, there won't be any extinction of the animals, right? So to stop this, we have to like should stop the deforestation maximum. Okay, that is accepted. Growing urban forest to the compensate for deforestation. Growing urban forest is not accepted here. It is against the extension, right? So it is not accepted. Only 1 and 2 follows the curses of action. So answer is C. So here this is also comes under number series. So 522, 1235, 2661, 4800, 752, 7652, and 11270. So what will be the next value they're asking? So let us write the numbers fast. 52, 11,217. So first, let us go with the addition. So it is increased with 713, and this is increased with 1426, and this is increased with 2139, and this is increased with 2852, and this is increased with 3565. So what would be the next value? Is there any clue here? No, I didn't got any clue. So let us add with these also, these values also. For these two, 713 is being added. And for these two also, 713 is being added. For these two also, it is 713 is being added. And for this two, same, 713 is being added. And for the next value also, it would be, for this number, 713 would be added. You see the pattern here. 713, 713, 713 is being added to the upper number, right? So for this number also, 713 would be added, and that would be here. So 3562, 713 is being added. Then you will get 5 here, 7 here, and 4, 3. So, sorry, here it would be 2. 4, 2, 4275. 4275 would be the value here. And this number should be added here to get this value. So this number this number is being added, these two numbers is being added so that you got this value. So these two numbers should be added to get this value. So 11,217 should be added with 4,075. Oh, sorry, I got confusion here. It would be 65. The value here it is 65. So it would be 8 here. 8. So 8, and you'll get 5, 9, 4, 5, 1. So the answer would be 15,495. So what I did here is first I checked the addition, as I told you how much it is being added. I checked all this and I got till here the values, but I didn't got any pattern, and again I went with the addition process only by checking for the these differences one. So I got a pattern here. 713, 713, 713 is being added for the differences. So for the difference I got here, I added 713. So I got 4278 here value. And this difference is being added for the uh, main one. And then you got the value as 15,495. Sorry guys, I got confused here. I got wrong one here. Here should be 5. Next one it is, there are two events is being happened. We have to tell what is the effect and what is the principal curse for it. That means I can say it is what is the solution they're asking. So event A, company X is opening an office in city Y for marketing the company's product. Okay, something X company is opening an office in city Y for marketing the company products. Okay, this is the thing we got. And next one it is company X has chalked out of an expansion plan involving rising production capacity at its existing plants. Something causes happened due to that something effect is being happened. Uh, so by this we can say even two is the even two, that means B is the cause and A is the effect. Something X company is there and it was chalked out of an expansion plan. Something got happened and it got an expansion plan um, involving they thought of rising the product's capacity with the existing plans. Okay, and they got a new plan, and that new plan is opening new office in city Y for marketing the business products. See, company X is planning to expansion the products. They are planning to involving thought of rising the product. So by that thought, they got an idea of opening a new office in a city Y for the company purpose, right? So I can say event B is the principal curse. Due to that, we got an effect of like changing of effect is nothing but the changes, right? We got a change of opening a office in city Y. So the option A is the answer. If A is the effect and B is its immediate and principal curse. So I hope you're clear. So while you're solving logical reasoning, you have to be clear with the sentences and you have to know the meaning clearly. Without knowing the meaning of the question, you can't solve the problem because it is all on logical thinking, not on the uh, calculations. That's all in the part 2. If you are interested or if you like the video or if you like the content, please follow Digit Innovations. And for more updates, uh, comment Digit Innovations or new aptitude question papers. Thank you guys. Have a great day and happy learning, all of you.